Morning, my dear student. How are you? I hope you are in well position today. As me, I am fine by the grace of Almighty. Today, I come in front of you with very another interesting topic. The title of the topic is how to educate our children. Even today, we everybody has children, or we everybody will have children very soon. So, I think this is a must for us to practice how to make our children educated. If you don't know, we will not be able to do this. To do before doing anything, we have to know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, I think will not be able to know. Then we'll have so many mistakes and we'll have so many confusion to do this. So even recently, I have visited so many places and met with so many educated parents and uneducated parents and illiterate parents. Then I asked them, would you like to make your children educated? And most of them, everybody has replied that we would like to make our children educated. Then ask them, do you know children educated? Then I think some of them replied, I think so many ways. Then, then finally I got to realize that most of the parents are unable to know how to educate their children. So for us today, it becomes our I think, fundamental responsibility to spread our knowledges. Otherwise, our community will not be able to release from illiteracy and uneducatedness. When we will not be able from the illiteracy and uneducatedness, also will not be able to to be released from the conflicts, discrimination, and poverty. Illiteracy and uneducatedness are the root causes of the poverty, discrimination, and conflicts. If you want to wipe out poverty, discrimination, I think conflicts over the world, first we will have to accelerate our education rate. So for this reason, today I have decided to upload a video message for all society, for all communities, because even some of the communities have known this, but I think the people who have known this, I think it will not be. I think this lesson will not be useless for them. This lesson will be also a kind of refresher training, refresher experience for them. Refresher training is also very essential for everybody. You can see here most of the teachers have been receiving refresher training always because they have been I think they have been teachers. After being teachers, why do they need to take this kind of refresher training? Because education, I think this kind of main fundamental, I think this kind of essential points are very forgettable. For this reason, everybody, every teachers, every professor, every expert should take refresher training monthly, weekly, yearly, like this. So today, I have chosen some point at some point to make our children educated. If we really want to make our children educated, we have to have, I think, at least four resources. One by one, now I will define and explain them. Even if we have sincere desire to make our children educated, at first, I think parents must be first teachers for all children. Even if parents do not get, I think if children do not get support from the parents, I think children will not be able to be excellent educated. I think in education there are four types. One is poor educated, and now second one is I think acceptable educated. Third one is good educated. Fourth is excellent educated. If to be excellent educated, I think parents' interventions, parents' involvement are compulsory. Without parent intervention, I think children will not be able to be excellent educated. To be excellent educated people, because, for example, most of the children, I think every children stay with parents, mostly with mother, I think up to 5 years old. Even when a children is up to 5 years old at that time, Before 5 years old, most of the children have learned their mother language because by hearing from their mother's mouth. Even at that time, even no mother teach, no mother teach language, no mother teach their student their children languages by writing, by reading. Although children have capability and ability to learn languages by hearing. So in this period, if mother can teach something, if mother can teach children something, I think these are very effective. I think the children who can learn, I think, alphabet, digits perfectly, I think before 5 years old, they will be I am sure they will be very excellent and perfect educated student at their class. Then a child, I think, for example, parents need to hire a private teacher when a child is above 5 years old. Because parents alone cannot teach everything. Because parents are not professional teachers. Teacher must be professional teachers because even most of the parents are, I think, engineer, doctors, I think, shopkeepers, even they are not professional teachers. Even teacher must be professional. Teachers must have regular keep in touch with the textbook. This kind of person can be teachers. The rest of if we hire, I think, non-professional teachers, I think children education will be weak. We have to understand like this. So then also, when a child is over 4 years old, at that time, parents need to hire a private teacher for their own children. Then, when a child is about 5 years old, at that time, I think children should be sent to school. Even at school teacher alone unable to teach everything children because even at class, there are so many students, more than 20, 30, 40 students. Even teacher has only 1 hour or 45 minutes. Within this 45 minutes, teacher alone cannot teach everything because he has to teach equally he has to teach all students equally. So for this reason, teacher alone cannot teach everything. So for this reason, parents need to hire a private teacher for their own children to fill their gaps in education. Then even children are, I think children should be sent to school not only to learn education. Even except education, children can learn so many things at school. Even children can learn, I think, equality, pluralism, communication, morality, good communication, understanding, flexibility, transparency, and empathy. Because at school they have been communicating with so many different type of students. And they are communicating with each other. At that time, they can learn something from them, each other. When different students have different types of knowledges, they can teach. Children should be sent to school regularly or as well. So even then also as to number four, a student must be curious, very active. Even parents have desire, as parents have desire and will to teach, I think, to make their children educated. Also, parents have financial capacity to hire private teachers. But if a student don't have, children don't have interest, children are not curious to learn education at that time, I think condition will not be successful. Even no teacher, no parents, no private teacher can inject education inside, I think, inside children. Even parents, children can encourage, can teach, can show the means and rules and procedure how to learn education. Children, I think, as children and as students must be very active. They must keep seeing, I think, at the mouth of the teachers. If they hear something from the teacher, they must be ready to take action on the spot. Otherwise, the student will not be able to be excellent educated. For example, so even I think to be excellent educated, parents' intervention, parents' supports are much more important than teachers because even I think teachers can teach maybe a school teacher can teach maybe in a day for 6 hours. Private teacher can teach I think maybe 2 hours or 3 hours. In the rest time, most of the children used to stay with their parents. When also parents are, I think guardian, I think mostly parents understand the condition of the children. So if parent can encourage, parent can teach something, it will be very effective because even also even I have seen most of the student parents they don't know where is their children school located. Even if we have real intention, if we are real intent to make our children educated, we must build transport relationship with teachers. We must visit to a school, I think frequently to see children condition, to see children's behavior, children interest in, children motivation, children performance at the school. We have to consult, we have to discuss with teachers how should we do, how should you do, how should we do to go continuously to make them, I think, excellent educated students. We have to consult always with teachers. Then we'll be able, then I think we'll be able to make excellent educated, excellent educated student. I think you can see here over the world today, excellent educated peoples are very rare. I think they are a small minority all over the world because it is very hard to make excellent educated people. If you want to garden, if you want to make a garden, I think it will not be more difficult than I think teaching a children because a garden is I think it has no I think it cannot move, it cannot run away, it cannot move away. I think it will keep standing as you grow. I think but children are most of the children are not in this position, although we have seen even parents are educated, also parents have financial capacity to hire private teachers, but most children have no desire. I think children are not curious, children are poor-minded. For this reason, I think parents are unable to make them excellent educated people. But although I have seen also some of the students are very curious, very excellent, very I think talented. Also they have a strong desire to learn education, but parents have no financial capacity. So parents have no financial capacity. For this reason, I think children, even parents are unable to hire private teacher for them. For this reason, children cannot learn properly education. Also, even I think, for example, even parents have money and also children are curious, but parents are uneducated. Parents don't know how to support their student, how to support their children. For this reason, children are unable to achieve further education because even parent must be, I think, big supporter. Parent must be big inspector for the children. Parents have to investigate their writing, I think their behavior, their writing, their interest in parent must check. And parent must visit to the I think to a school. Parent must keep in touch with private school and school private teachers and school teachers. Then a student will be able to be excellent educated. Even for example, when a student, I think children are studying at that time, children, I think parents should not make them to do, parents should not make them do anything. I think if we make them do anything, I think mindset will be deflected. I think they will be weaker in education at that time. So I think I have explained as far as I can today. Even if I think the rest are, I think even even though I think most of the parents, most of the students are more brilliant than me in my view, but I think I think this my message will be able at least to fulfill your gap. If it is very helpful, please don't forget to keep watching. Thank you so much. I will be back very soon with another interesting topic.